Hello everyone, welcome to our English class. Today we will read the poem Rain on the Roof by Coates Guinea. Rain. We all familiar with this word. I think this word fills our heart with happiness. So let me tell you about the poet first. Coates Guinea described aptly as a man who had a full life. Was born in 1826 near the Panyan, New York. His verses were collected in Keuka and Other Poems, Cincinnati, 1855, and the lyrics of the Ideal and the Real, 1888. Of his verses, The Rain on the Roof, which was set to the music, was the most popular. So let's read the first paragraph of the poem. First of all, we will read the first paragraph. Then after that, we come to know what the poet wants to describe in this paragraph. Let's read the first stanza of the poem. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in a rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of the cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. In this paragraph, humid means wet, hover means remain in one place in the air, then starry means full of stars, melancholy means sadness, then is bliss means happiness, chamber means room. So, in this stanza, the poet describes his experience of rain one day as he lies in the comfortable, leisurely mood in his cottage and listen to the soothing music made by the showers of rain falling overhead on the roof. The poet states that when the star-studded sky is thickly overcast with the clouds, it leads to a gloomy darkness all around. The vapors condense to form clouds that produce gentle rain. According to the imagination of the poet, the raindrops are the tears shed by the dense and sad darkness. The poet considers it to be a heavenly, delightful experience to lie in the comfortable bed, pressing the head against a soft pillow and listening to the pattering sound of the showers of rain falling on the roof. Now, let's read the second paragraph. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections wave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter on the rain upon the roof. So, in this paragraph, tinkle means ringing the sound, fancies means imagination, then wave means pattern, then woof means word to describe a sound. So, in this paragraph, the poet explains that every tinkle of raindrops that fall on the tin roof produces an echo in the poet's heart. The sweet memory of his childhood evaporates in his mind. With such feeling and imagination, he hears the patter of the rain on the roof. Now, let's read the third paragraph. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers as she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. In this paragraph, again means past time, then refrain means to hold back, shingle means small round stones, then is a means before. So, in this paragraph, the poet remembers his mother. Many years ago, during the poet's childhood, his mother used to look down at him and her other children. His mother would look at him every night, for she knew she would not see them again till the next morning. The poet stresses how his mother would watch over him. The memory are evoked as he listens to the repetitive sound of the raindrops as they are falling on the roof. So, through this poem, we observe that the sound of rainfall on the roof brings back memories of poet's childhood. most of us have experienced the love and affection our mother show towards us during our childhood, and later in life we remember them and feel very happy about it. These sort of thoughts come flooding into our mind on a rainy night when we are all alone. Thank you so much. I hope that you will be able to understand.